Hey everyone, my name is Lance, and this is Amped About Aimpad, where I take one game that works particularly well with the Aimpad and compare it to how it plays using a keyboard. So for today's game, I would like to do a little more special action where I try to get a little bit more in character with the game that I'm playing. And there's just some games that movement makes a big part of the game, and most of those types of games have to do with stealth. So for today's game, we're picking a game that has a very, very strong stealth element. Not the strongest in the series, but it effectively demonstrates the benefits of using movement and how it can play really well with this particular game. So in order to get into character, I need to bring on the shadows. I need to bring on my inner thief, and I do that by wearing my hood. Oh, man. I feel like stealing something. Let's go for it. So, this is Thief, Deadly Shadows. And what the benefit of Aimpad really brings is sneaking, because you can move slow. Now, you could say, alright, well, with the keyboard, you can move slow, but really what happens here is when you're using WASD to move around, you're moving at this like constant speed that's not very sneaky. So they added two modifier keys. You can use the shift key, which makes you walk a little bit slower, and then the control key, which makes you creep, which is even a little bit slower. So there's a nice modification there, and it does make you, feel a little more stealthy. But compared to the Aimpad, I can just move as fast or as slow as I want to based on how much I'm pushing it in. So I can even do a creepier creeper move than you can do with the keyboard. Or I can go a little more creepy walky than you can do with the keyboard. So I can move that speed there, or I can go a little bit faster or a little bit more. And you just have a full control over how fast you want to move. And when I play games, I really want that experience of being in the game, or have a direct impact to how the game. So it's not like I want to press a key to make me stealthy now. I want to be stealthy. I want to move slow and have a direct connection to that. So when I go to this next section here, I'll show you that it's really an aspect of stealth games that really comes into play is that you want to you kind of have an essence of like tension that's building up, because you don't want this person that's this guard to spot you. So you're stopping to move, and you're hiding in the shadow, and you're just waiting, and you're waiting for that guy to pass, and now it's safe to go. So I'm gonna go, and I can move as fast as I need to, or as slow as I need to. And then the other element that really comes into play here. So say you're at this point, this area is kind of heavy. So if you move too fast on it, you're gonna make a loud noise. And so the way you pass this part using a keyboard is not immersive, because all you do is you hit the stealth button and then you walk across it. Yeah, that's great. But if you can actually control how fast or how slow you move, it actually makes a meaningful impact, because just like when you're walking, you can walk slowly, and then maybe if you step on something accidentally a little bit too fast and you make that creak in the board or something like that, it builds that sense of tension, because you have a direct connection to how you're playing that game. So when I'm going across this and I'm moving as slow as I can to make sure that guard that's behind there doesn't hear me, there's a sense of tension, like, am I gonna make it past this point? Am I gonna make it past this point without, okay, I'm safe. And that's what you want. You want that immersive experience while you're playing a game. And I screwed up there because I was a little too noisy apparently. So I'm gonna walk through this part as slow as I need to, and I'm standing up. I'm not doing the crouching. All I'm doing is just pushing in just enough to creep past this guy and make it past that point, and I made it. Sweet. I'm stealthy because I'm actually moving myself slowly, and you cannot get that same experience with the keyboard because you're just moving at a constant speed and you hit a button to move slow. That sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and creep in through this here. Now, the other benefit, obviously, versus using something like a gamepad or something like that, I still have full motion on aiming with my mouse. So that comes into play at this part over here where I need to, let's see, oh yeah, I basically need to shoot this torch with some water arrows to put the torch out. So I have that full aiming here ability, and I can shoot it and extinguish that torch. So I love that aspect of being able to still move slowly and do everything that I want to do with the mouse at the same time. So, alright, let's move a little faster here. Alright, so once we get around to this corner here, now the same aspect here is you have a sense of connection to you're basically picking this lock. So you can do the same thing with the mouse, which is a good thing because you're like, okay, well, I'm trying to find that spot. Where's that spot? Oh, there it is. I found it. You can do the same thing with the Aimpad and try and find that spot. It's like, is it here? No. Is it there? No. Where is that spot at? Where is it? Where? Oh, wait. I think I feel it. Yeah, I get it. It's right here. I can feel it. Let's click it in. Yeah, it's great. Okay. And then you're finding the next spot. Where is it? Oh. Yes, it's going. It's clicking. Yes, I'm in. So you have that same type of sense of connection when you have an analog experience that you're like manipulating that lock to unlock it. It's an awesome experience. Alright, so now we're inside this person's house, and we gotta find something to steal. But before you steal something, sometimes you just gotta get rid of people because they're in your way of stealing stuff. So, get out our trusty blackjack. And, oh yeah, sorry, you're not in a good shape, buddy. Oh, booyah. Alright, so now we got a body we gotta get rid of. So we're gonna pick him up. And I can move through this door and dump the body so no one can see where are we gonna drop you. And there's a good spot for you. Okay. Looks like we gotta check out some information. Oh yeah, looks like our target's somewhere else. So again, I'm moving as fast as I want to here, but now it's like, okay, well, what's upstairs? I don't know. So maybe I want to take it a little bit slow. So I'm gonna take my pace a little bit slow. What's going on? Oh, there's nothing up there. Okay, I'll go a little bit faster again. And again, I'm a thief, so I'm gonna take this. Sweet. All right. So another element that's useful for this game is the ability to stick to a wall. So when you're using the keyboard and you're sneaking across the wall, you move at a constant speed like this, back and forth, back and forth. Again, it's not very immersive. With Aimpad, I can sneak across that wall nice and sneaky-like. Do it as slow or as fast as I want to. Can't do that with the keyboard. Alright, so again, an element where I have the ability to shoot an arrow using the mouse, nice and distracting to that guy.
What's that noise?
Gotta go check it out. Later, sucker. Okay, and I'm in the room where I need to steal something, but more or less, you kind of get the idea. So when you're playing a stealth game, and you have the ability to control how fast or how slow you're moving, Aimpad just does a phenomenal job at conveying that sense of dread that am I moving slow enough that I'm not going to be heard? And it's more of a tangible experience. You don't necessarily have to wear a hood like me when you play the game, but if you play using Aimpad, it's almost as good as if you were wearing a hood. It's that good. Honestly, that good. So, highly recommend any stealth game that you can play it using an Aimpad instead of a keyboard, and you're going to have a good time. Thank you very much.